Hi guys! Orange cake doesn't have to be boring. With this next recipe, I'll be showing you how to give it the right texture and intensity of flavor. Check it out. So first, I'm gonna start by zesting 3 oranges in a bowl. So the zest of the orange is where all the orange flavor is. It's not in the juice. So we wanna be really taking the most out of it. You wanna be zesting it on top of the container because while doing so, all the oils are gonna be spilling everywhere. To that, I'm gonna add the juice of half a lemon for some acidity. And I'm gonna add a shot or 40 milliliters of orange liqueur or Cointreau or Grand Marnier or triple sec also. I'm gonna let this aside. So I'm gonna use 3 eggs for this recipe. I'm gonna separate the whites from the yolks. So in a small bowl, I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of yeast, to which I'm gonna add warm water, about 50 milligrams, 1 teaspoon of flour, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm gonna mix it and leave it aside. Now in a bowl, put 250 grams of white sugar and my egg whites. So now that we've created a nice meringue, we let it rest in the fridge until we're gonna use it. Now in another bowl, we're gonna put 300 grams of all-purpose flour, to which we're gonna add a nice pinch of salt, 6 grams of baking powder. Mix the dry ingredients. I'm gonna create a small hole here, in which we're gonna add the 3 egg yolks and the yeast that has been activated, and gently mix. Now to that, we're gonna add 130 grams of melted butter. This is gonna make a nice dough that is gonna rise and make our cake very fluffy and airy. Now we put this aside and go with our orange here that I'm gonna put in a blender, and I'm gonna add to that 100 grams of full fat labne. I'm gonna add to that 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, So while my dough is resting again, I'm gonna use some butter to prevent it from sticking. I'm gonna add like 1 tablespoon of flour, sprinkle it on top of the butter so it doesn't stick. And now the last step would be to just combine both the meringue with the sugar and the dough. I could use a mixer, but doing it by hand allows more air, to keep more air inside. You can let it rest for 10 minutes and then bake it at 180 for 45 minutes. Now, this is what you get after 45 minutes. I wish you were here to smell what I'm smelling. The intensity of the orange zest and the Cointreau, it's just amazing. But you also have to wait 15 minutes like that and then cover it until it gets room temperature for you to try it. I hope you enjoyed this version of the orange cake and you tried it at home. And if you did, please let me know in the comments below. Cheers!